Hello, my name's Chris Ogle and this is my 30-second weekly news update for Link4Growth, and it's August the 24th. Well, it's been a very busy week again in Link4Growth, even though we're still in the middle of the holiday season. But anyway, what I'm going to go through here is a little bit of an update on what's happened last week, what we've got coming up, some of the development that we've got happening, some new initiatives that we've got working through, and what events are going to come on for this week. Then a few announcements and some notices that I think we need to make clear as well. So I'm going to press on straight into this because there's quite a lot to do and quite a lot to get through. So events attended last week. Well, I was pretty much out of it last week. I was down working on a project in Wales, but on Monday we had breakfast in Islington. On Tuesday there was the Uxbridge event and the Croxley event and event in Coventry. I actually went to the Croxley event and then had to skip across to Uxbridge, as I promised I would pop in and see the people there, and then I had to tear it down to Wales. But Coventry with James Randall, that was a fantastic event, a real good turnout up there, so very well done to you, James. On Wednesday we had Market Deeping in Peterborough. On Thursday was Swiss Cottage and Ely, and on Friday we were back again at the Arkley in Barnet. So quite a lot going on. Now the L4G CSR luncheon, which I'm launching in September, is going quite well. We've got a good few people now booked in from the third sector there. An email did go out from the MP's office of MP Watford last week to the people that had been along to the initiative earlier in the year from the MP. So that stimulated a bit of activity. I'm going to be promoting that again myself this week, so hoping that we're going to get a good turnout to that one. So if you'd like to come along and meet other organisations and charities and businesses that have got a corporate social agenda, then please get yourself booked into that. Details as always on Eventbrite. Newsletters are being written this week, so if you've got something that you want to go into the newsletter for your district, then have a word with your district leader. And don't forget, district leaders, you can connect your Facebook page to publish out on your own Twitter account. So do make sure that you've got that connection. If you're struggling with that, then talk to Nikki or to Deepa, although not Deepa because she's away this week, but Nikki's around. So make sure that you get that connected so that we get that information going out to as many places as possible. Okay, what we've got new coming up in terms of launches. Harlow is coming up. There's already about 12 or so people booked into that. A lot of interest for what's going on there. Well done, Paul, for getting the three ladies in that team there organised. So they're getting quite excited about that launch, as am I. Chelmsford in September. The lady that's been organising that one has been obviously away with the kids and holidays and stuff, but we're hoping that come the first part of September we'll get a venue and a date organised for that. Castle Point is happening. I think it's next week that we will be meeting with the venue operators, so that we'll be getting that that venue put into place and up onto the Eventbrite, and I'm hoping that'll be back end of September. Caerphilly, we've been through a few hiccups on that one, but I still think that we'll get something organised for September. If not, it will be in October, as people on holiday and stuff are just getting in the way slightly with that. But I'm on top of it, so I'm going to keep going with that one. We've got the Coventry G+ workshop happening this week. If you're in the Coventry area, if you're in the West Midlands area, get yourself booked into that. Link4Growth is doing quite a lot on Google+, and it would be in your interest to make the most of it. So if you're not sure what Google+ is, please do get along to that workshop. It's only £15. It's in the middle of Coventry, but do get there. I'm going to be running it along with James, so get in touch with him or with myself if you fancy going on that. Potter's Bar, I'm going to be seeing the manager of the Potter's Bar venue at Regis on Tuesday, and looking like that's going to be the week after for a workshop there on Google Plus as well. East Coast Drinks is in Venue 5 is now booking. That's, I think, the 12th of September, and that's what else have we got? Finchley. Somebody, Janos Bagley, has stepped up and said that he'd like to run a drinks or coffee or something in the Finchley area. So Deepa's currently talking about that with him. And we might have a new event in Cambridge. I hope I'm not speaking out of turn there, but it has been discussed, and I'm looking forward to getting more information on that one. So what else? Well, the new mobile friendly website is slowly but surely coming together, and I'm told that reliably that it's not that far away, so fingers crossed we'll see that emerge in not too distant future. Open source workshops, remember what they are. It's about everybody in the community being able to put together a workshop on their expertise, their special, if they want to, and offer that service, offer that workshop out to the people in Link4Growth. And we're targeting to get 1,000 of these workshops written and out there by the end of 2016. So we need your knowledge and we need your skills to enable us to do that. All right, so don't be frightened. And in fact, the bookings are going really well for the first one of its type, the PR one in September. That's on the 20th. If you've not booked in yet, you need to get on it, because every small business needs to know how to PR themselves, how to get hold of the journalists that might be relevant, how to low cost, how to get your message out there and make sure that your piece gets published. And there's actually a PR forum area where people will be able to put their PR pieces and actually get them out there so that we can all have a look at them. So if you're not booked into that, do book in. Now, we've had a new idea for a workshop come forward this week by Juliet Simpson, and it's a workshop about how to write a workshop. I can see that becoming quite popular actually, but that's just one of the ideas that's something that she specialises in. So I think that's absolutely suitable for what we're doing. There's ones on business plans, leadership skills, how to refocus on your business, content management and CRM, how to run charities effectively, how to write a book, public speaking, building rapport, nutrition. All these things are very necessary, and already people are stepping up to actually put these in place, which is fantastic. And they're all so low cost, anybody can go on them really. That fun section on the community, that bottle full of money, all right, if you haven't yet put your guess in for that, then please do so. The more guesses there are, the more chance someone's got of winning it, all right, because obviously there's got to be within £5. So please do go on there and put your guess in. And if you know anybody that's a subscriber that hasn't done that yet, please tell them to get on there and do it. I've created a new Pinterest board over the last few days, which is called L4G, the Link4Growth Community Board. Now, if you're a subscriber and you're on Pinterest, what I will do is I will invite you to be able to post onto that board. It's like a Link4Growth central board that any of us will be able to post onto. So if you find something interesting and you want to share it with the rest of the community in Link4Growth, then you can put it on there, which is great. And so if you're on Pinterest and you're a subscriber, please let me know and get yourself following the Link4Growth Pinterest account, and we can slap you on there. Don't forget the L4G sound bites. I've not been plugging them so much just recently, but I've got a bit of a gap coming in my diary now, so I'm back on the trial of the sound bites. If you've got something really interesting, or you've got something that you want to share with a wider audience than just the people in your local district, then please contact me and we'll get it out there. I posted up Margaret Gillen's one that I did with her last month, about results and how to get better results in your business. So please go and have a look at that. It's on Pinterest, it's on the forum, it's on the Link4Growth website in the blog area. Margaret's really successful at helping people to get better results, so very well worth a listen. And I've got sound bites in the planning stage with James Randall, Dave Bunting, Lisa Rumbelow, Chris Cornell, Peter Willett, Carol Mann. So there are people here that are coming forward, but if you want your idea or your something that you're passionate about to feature, then please come forward. Now, forums. I'm going to have a little bit of a whinge here. Profile and bio. All right, I know I keep hopping on about this, but it is hugely important. Okay, and your badge sends people to your bio. When I refer people, I send them to your profile page. It's the only place where you can describe what you're passionate about, what you love doing, the kind of things that you're looking to do, so that we in the community can read it, understand it, and then we can pass people your way if they fit the bill and they've got the kind of problems that you can solve. Okay, so what I'm going to do next month, we've had the bottle with the 50 quid. Next month's challenge, it's a £50 challenge for the best profile and the best bio. Okay, and we're going to have an independent adjudicator who I will nominate at some point. Okay, subscribers only. So if you're not subscribed, you can't feature in this. Do get your bio up to date though, because that's still very important. But you'll only be able to register as you've updated your bio and got it right and got it how you want it, ready to roll. Okay, so that's coming. More details on that next week. Now, what's happening next week? Well, Monday's a bank holiday, unfortunately, so there'll be no events on Monday. But on Tuesday, we've got Potter's Bar and Islington. On Wednesday, we've got Spalding, Great Dunmow and Hitchin Drinks. On Thursday, we've got Rickmansworth and we've got Google Plus training up in Coventry. And on Friday, uncharacteristically, we've got no event. Right, so what's happening for initiatives for next month? Well, there's 3 things that are happening in September, but really 2 crucial ones. One's the accountability program. If you're not quite getting what you want out of your business, etc., and you want to be held accountable, we've got a 1 year's program that really is something that's designed to make sure that you do what you say you're going to do. Okay, now the next batch is coming out in the 2nd week of September. Book yourself in on it. It's something that I'm doing myself. I know that most of district leaders are doing this. It really does drive your business forward. So if you want to get more success, please get yourself on that accountability program and talk to your district leader about it. We've also got the advanced LinkedIn program. If you're collecting names, if you've been on the LinkedIn workshop, but you really want to start becoming a detective and getting to the kind of businesses that you want that are in LinkedIn, then you're going to need this. Because if you're one of these people that says, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, and then the busyness of the normal day gets in the way and stops you from actually getting these tasks done, this advanced LinkedIn training is what you need. It's all delivered online. Okay, but it's basically designed so that you don't make those excuses and you just get through a systematic process for getting LinkedIn working for you. Now, are you interested in becoming a digital strategy mentor? What on earth's one of them? Well, that's where you can advise small and micro businesses on the best approach to managing their online strategy and their online social media. You have to have a very good knowledge of all the different platforms, what their purpose is. But if that is something that you fancy doing, then coming on that digital strategy mentoring training will give you the tools and the knowledge and the experience to be able to go out there and actually offer that service. So if you're interested in that, please get in contact with me. That'll be later in September. We want people to tell people on Link4Growth. If you're enjoying Link4Growth, then tell other people about it. They haven't got to sign up for anything. It's not going to cost them any money, but we love welcoming new people into Link4Growth. There are a few tools available for you to do that. All right, there's an audio boo that I've recorded, which is a 4-minute audio file. It's on the forum. You can send people the link to it, and it'll give them a good introduction to what we're doing with Link4Growth. There are also a couple of PDFs, which are those leaflets that we have at the meetings, which you can also get from your district leader and forward those on. So you don't really have to be able to explain it yourself. We've got all the tools there for you to be able to pass that knowledge on without having to do a huge amount yourself. I've been appointing people to look after local Google Plus districts over the last couple of weeks, and what we want is people who are passionate about their village, their town, their local area, to actually step up and start putting local news, local pictures, stuff that people will be able to relate to up in their local area. If you fancy doing something like that and taking a bit of a lead, then talk to your district leader, come and speak to me. I'm showing people how to do that in Watford, so it would be really nice if we could get a small army of people starting to take charge of that. Enterprise Rockers, haven't mentioned this for a few weeks, but so there's about 15 people have joined the London one now, so I'm just about to start setting up those for across the nation, and we'll have Enterprise Rockers communities within the Link4Growth district, so I'll hopefully get that sorted. If you're interested in a local paper.li fed from local Twitter groups, then talk to your district leader about that, and we can get a little local paper which is basically made up of the people in the districts that are tweeting. So talk to your DL and see what happens there. There's a new section on the forum I put up a little while back called L4G Frugal. It's about one man's rubbish is another man's treasure. It's about if you've got something you want to get rid of, people can come and collect it. Just take a picture of it, describe what it is, and put it up on the forum. So I put something up there. No takers, I'm afraid, for that one yet, but you never know. You might have something that somebody else wants. What else have we got? Okay, there's an awards thing that we've been entered into. Paul Violet is taking responsibility for it. It's quite good for PR. If you want to, I'll get Paul to actually put a post up on the forum about this, but it basically needs us to go and vote for Link4Growth. So if you could all support that, I'd be much appreciated. It'd be good for Link4Growth, it'd be good for building the community, and you never know, it might get Paul on the podium as our podium man, as it were. Now, we had a very creative hour the other day in Link4Growth, and we've got some pretty exciting things coming up with some new initiatives and stuff, but I'm not going to say anything more than just that, but we'll be talking about it on some future updates. Some notices now. Ruth Rame, I don't know how many of you know Ruth personally, but she was our forum administrator, and now she has stepped down. I want to personally thank her for all the hours that she spent working on the Link4Growth community forum. She's now stepping down so that she can do a university degree, and she's got to obviously focus her time in that direction now. So I'm sure, along with myself, Ruth, everyone will wish you all the best with your university degree, and thank you ever so much for everything that you've done for us on the forum. We just hope that you'll be back to see us bigger and better in a few years' time. All is not lost though, because Deepa Kotek has agreed to pick up the cudgels where Ruth has left off, and she's now going to fulfil that forum administration role. She will also, not only will she be welcoming new people on there and doing a lot more on there, but she'll be actually performing some social media updates for Link4Growth HQ, which is all very exciting stuff. So thanks, Deepa, for stepping up to the breach there, and looking forward to working with you closely on that. Now, last thing I want to mention is Steph Taylor is almost about to start her epic 1,000-mile bike ride from Land's End to John O'Groats. If you haven't sponsored Steph yet, please go on and do so. She starts, I think it's Tuesday, and she's promised that she'll keep us up to date with regular updates. So we wish her all the best, and good speed and lots of energy to do that ride. So all the best, Steph, for that. So that's it. That's my update for this week. Might have gone on a little bit again, but quite a lot to cover. And I'll see you all next week. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.